Hello, Beatle friends and everyone else watching. Today, I get to share with you an exclusive interview I did with the Beatles back in 1964 to promote their sophomore release for Capitol Records titled The Beatles' Second Album. At the time, I was a college student majoring in broadcast communications. In between classes, I get to work as a DJ for a radio station here in the area where I get to interview the Fab Four themselves. That's right, I get to talk to John, Paul, George, and Ringo about their success in America and about their Beatle outfits and a few other questions as well. A friend of mine named Joe did an interview with the Beatles about their name, how they came up with their name, and many other questions. And Joe did a great interview. Hope you enjoy this little interview with the Beatles. And here we go. Something brand new coming up for you now. The Beatles' second album and the Beatles themselves. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Welcome back, fellas.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Well, John, what's the big secret behind the Beatles' phenomenal success anyway?
A variety of things, as Paul would say. That's about it. Yeah, I don't know. If I knew, I'd form another group.
George, I understand the latest single, Can't Buy Me Love, is not only a hit here, but in other countries as well.
Yes, well, we've heard that our latest record came into the Australian top 20 right in at #1, which is very nice. And I think it's selling in Finland and Sweden and other places like that too.
Big Ed.
How nice.
Gee, that's great.
Also Ireland. Israel, I believe.
Oh yeah, Israel, to mention but a few.
Well, they're buying up your records in this country, that's for sure.
I'm glad they like us anyway.
Say, Ringo, about your Beatle outfits, how did you decide on getting those? Do you remember?
I don't know. We were just walking around town and we looked in the shop window and saw a round neck jacket, you know, one of those. And we liked it, so we went and just bought an odd jacket each, and then we decided to get suits made for the stage, and that's how it started, you know. We've worn them ever since.
I guess a lot of young Britons are wearing this getup now, aren't they?
Yeah, quite a lot of them are wearing this. Quite a lot of them aren't. There are a few that are wearing it. I've seen an old man in one as well. I've seen an old woman. Old men. Top that.
Say, is there a reason why so many of your songs have me or you in the title, like Please Please Me?
Please me, from me to you, she loves you. I wanna hold your hand.
Yeah, well, is this sort of a gimmick with you then?
No, I think the only idea about that is that when we sing songs, we prefer to sing ones with a sort of personal touch, you see, so the best way to get that into the song is just to write them with I or you or me or him or through or by or that.
Or even Beethoven, like this next one here. Well, John, Paul, George, and Ringo, thanks very much for being on the show here with me.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, here's the latest from the brand new Beatles' second album, the rompin', swingin', roll over Beethoven, the fantastic sound of the Beatles.